Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
We've talked about this before. We're going to have like 5 different podcasts.
Depending on
Start new podcasts.
So I told Sean we were coming over here to record podcasts, and he goes, "What are y'all going to talk about?" And I was like, "I'm guessing motorcycles." And he goes, "You're running out of stuff to talk about with motorcycles, aren't you?" I go, "Well, we had one podcast where it kind of almost started getting political, and we were like, stop."
Yeah, no.
But then again, motorcycling is sort of political. They keep trying to put laws out for us.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Well, I think what it is for us as the content creators.
We are multifaceted.
Well, it's just
Multidisciplinary.
our passion.
Yes.
What we like, what we talk about, those types of things. And honestly, in a little while, this will end up getting to be where, yeah, it's still about motorcycles, but there'll be so much stuff we talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, people when
yeah.
we talk about other stuff too. Right?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're not just a single-minded, talk directly about motorcycles. We can relate to everybody because everybody has different hobbies.
We try to relate to everybody, and I'll tell you something about relating to somebody here in a second. But first, hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, and I am your clueless leader. Today we're going to go on a learning journey. I've got Miss Muffin with me.
Hey y'all.
I've got Daniel.
Hey there.
So Ben did send us the message.
Yes, he did.
Hadn't heard from him forever.
Well, he's liked everything.
It's been a while, but
he was so happy with us talking about all he does is surf, go to the gym, and have sex. And he said he couldn't surf, and he didn't go to the gym, so he went wakeboarding,
Played golf.
Okay.
and had sex.
So that means that... But he's also replying to us, so that means that he listened to us in the middle, and I imagine that was right before having sex.
I hope
We
so.
got him.
Well, there was in his message, he said he couldn't surf, so he went wakeboarding, played golf, and then he said ...
Yeah.
and had sex.
You know what it was? He was listening to me talk about my new motorcycle.
Yeah.
That sounds sexy.
I also got a message from Peter.
Okay.
So, for those of you listening that might not know who Peter is our foreign relations expert.
You call that.
That's
He keeps us abreast of everything happening
in Europe.
Specific.
Our foreign correspondent to the
Specifically.
podcast.
Yeah, the foreign correspondent.
Specifically in Denmark. So, Peter bought a new car.
Okay.
And the very first question I asked him, I think was a very fair question. He bought a Tesla.
Okay.
We already know about the cost of vehicles over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we won't go down that rabbit hole. But I asked them, do you get any tax incentives or tax breaks because of that? A good bit.
Okay.
A good bit.
I'd imagine that they do in Europe.
Yeah.
But by 2035, though, it's slowly dwindling down less and less every year.
Yeah.
And he said by 2035, it's going to be like nothing.
Which, makes sense.
But he gets a discount on his electric bill, too, since he has an electric car.
Which seems counterintuitive.
That's interesting.
It's probably, you got to remember what we would reference as state-run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I see, you're going to be using more electric, so we're going to charge you less for it.
Yeah. Like tax breaks or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I understand that. So is Ben our correspondent across enemy lines?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I do wonder that about the electric motorcycles that are out there, especially Kawasaki coming out with their hybrid bikes that they've been doing, and the hydrogen one that kind of sits off in the way distance that they say.
Yeah, and I saw,
I wonder if there's going to be some tax incentives to buy those type of bikes. If there's because there are tax incentives to buy electric cars.
I don't think so anymore.
I think
they're pretty much all gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
True.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's because it's not typically a segment that has been...
Well, no, I think it's because they told everybody that as in the States quit buying electric cars because we don't have the infrastructure to charge your electric cars.
I mean, that's pretty
Well,
true.
I mean, as the United States, which we have talked about before,
The more they buy electric cars in California, the more they have rolling blackouts. And I'm going to tell you who the largest electric motorcycle manufacturer is.
I've never had a rolling blackout here.
I'll tell you who
No.
my opinion. I might not be wrong. Or I might be wrong. My opinion, the largest electric motorcycle manufacturer, and yes, I say motorcycle, Sur-Ron.
No.
Who
All
you
right.
think
Well,
got them?
what is your qualifying statement for largest electric motorcycle? Like manufacturers that make electric motorcycles, or just solely electric?
Who manufactures the most electric motorcycles?
Honda does have the Motocompo, the new one. They probably made more of those in 1 year than Sur-Ron has ever.
Well, that's Honda. So
You ever seen one?
Yes, I've seen two.
Okay. You ever seen Sur-Rons?
I've seen one.
I've seen more. I've seen a lot more than that. And I've never seen the Motocompo.
I have seen two Motocompos in Chattanooga.
I've also seen the Motocompos that they're chopping out like they did the Ruckuses.
Are those street legal, or are they? Oh no, the
Well, the ones that
Sur-Rons. Are the Sur-Rons street legal, or are they
So you-
considered like electric bikes?
well, that's the thing about it.
Yeah.
Depending on the Sur-Ron you get, the Sur-Ron that most people buy is not considered an electric bicycle because by U.S. regulations,
Okay.
not state, okay, by U.S. regulations, to be considered a bicycle,
You have to have pedals.
you have to have pedals.
Oh, yes.
True.
Basically, if you have to be able to pedal it,
Yes.
and that's considered an electric assist.
Yeah.
Sur-Ron does have that.
Okay.
I don't think that's their number one seller, though. I think the one that looks like a little electric dirt bike. I don't
Okay.
mean physically little.
Yeah.
It looks like an extremely hefty mountain bike
Yeah.
with an electric motor,
Mm-hmm.
and it just has pegs.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't seen this.
That's the one that I saw downtown, but
Right.
it didn't have a plate on it.
So
I guess that's kind of what I'm.
the
using
question
to qualify.
about making it legal, that does come down to I think a states' rights issue.
Yeah, because like if it's
There are
road-
some states that have it. So, like Florida, for instance, I saw a video the other day of a couple of guys got pulled over in Florida.
Yeah.
They were kosher to the police officers. The police officers were very kosher to them as well, and explained to them that they need to take them down to the tag and title office and register them for street use
Yeah.
and get license plates on them.
Okay.
I think it depends on the state. But Florida is very, very close to Arizona in terms of what you can get street legal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's sort of what I was thinking, because when I think of like motorcycle manufacturer, like I think of street use motorcycles. Obviously, I know off road.
But that's the thing, you're forgetting dirt bikes.
Yeah, dirt
And
bikes
that's
are not
a
street
huge
legal.
category.
Yes.
True.
I mean, if we looked at registered motorcycles in the United States,
There's probably more dirt bikes than there are.
right?
Oh, yeah.
and that
sure.
and that even then, half the dirt bikes that exist probably aren't registered because I know for us, if you live in Georgia, you buy a dirt bike, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
And I don't mean, for those listening, I don't mean registered like as a tag. I'm talking about in the state of Tennessee. If you are a Tennessee resident and you buy a golf cart, motorcycle,
There's no
moped,
title or anything like that.
there's no title, but we get paperwork
Yeah.
and the state knows that you own that.
Yeah.
Okay. In Georgia, there's nothing. You don't have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go on the road, you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
In Tennessee, we do.
Yeah, and Georgia's also that way with antique motorcycles. I think it's like pre-1985.
Yeah.
They don't need to have a title.
So, like,
Because I've looked, there's been a lot of good
Well, for
vintage
instance-
bikes out there that I've like, man, I really, crap, no title. And I need a title in
well,
Tennessee.
for instance, your little dirt bike that you bought,
Yes.
okay? Didn't pay taxes or whatever on it. I mean, There's a million bikes like that, so don't sit here and think, "Oh, shoot, thanks, Marcus." The cops are gonna show
I
up to my
gave
house.
$1 for it, so if they want my
So-
30 cents,
Right, and fine, but like that's how that goes. If anybody ever wanted to press an issue, though,
yeah,
they could,
in theory, yes.
in theory. Cops aren't going to give a shit, though.
No, unless you're doing stuff with it. That
Right. The Grom, though, is a different thing. But there's people that buy motorcycles in Tennessee, full size, 600, 750, 1000 cc bikes, sport
Yep.
bikes, for straight up track bikes.
and they don't need a title.
But they still have to pay the registration and taxes.
Correct.
So,
The purchase, you bring a bill of sale.
right.
That's
Right. So,
Yeah.
I think in Tennessee, I think if you had one of those Surons, as long as it had a speedometer,
yeah,
a mirror,
lights.
headlight, taillight, and blinkers,
Yeah,
you could get a street legal tag for it.
I'd imagine so.
Now, it might still be like a low speed vehicle
Yeah,
tag, like what you can get
for a golf cart.
for a golf cart or a side by side or something like that, which basically means you can't go on the interstate. But I wouldn't go on the interstate with a Suron anyways.
I mean,
But like,
why not?
but the thing is for us in town, those bikes would actually make brilliant sense.
Yeah,
You know, to rip down to the bar or whatever to hang out for the night,
mm-hmm.
or even just be able to go ride in the woods.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Something like that would be extremely useful.
But what's happening with those is people are taking them and going and riding at the river park.
Yeah, they're riding them like they ride bicycles.
They're riding them like they ride bicycles.
Which is I think where a lot of the issues arise with those type of
Mm-hmm.
bikes. I'm not going to call them motorcycles. I'm going to call them bikes, just because I guess I do
I call them
technically
dirt
have
bikes.
Yeah,
I don't call them motorcycles. I call them dirt bikes.
yeah. They're
I don't
basically-
call a dirt bike a motorcycle.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's
it
a dirt
is,
bike.
but I don't.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
in the same mindset.
Yeah.
A dirt bike's a whole separate class of
Correct. A
Yeah.
motorcycle.
type of motorcycle.
Yeah.
But that's people use these bikes and they think they kind of serve a dual purpose. You can ride it on the street or you can ride it around the park or on sidewalks, and that's kind of where the trouble comes across. And I think it needs to be clearly defined, like what it is. That's
Well, from what I understand from some of the videos I've seen on YouTube of people that are into those, have made videos saying, if it does not have pedals, do not ride it on the sidewalk.
yeah.
Because New York will take it from you. And
Well-
you'll never get it back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
New York will take anything from you if you're riding like a
They
hooligan.
already
Yeah.
give you some leniency. In New York, if it doesn't have pedals, they will let you ride it in the bicycle lane on the road,
But not on the sidewalk.
not on the sidewalk.
You know
They're
what?
letting you get
That's-
away with
I mean-
riding on the bicycle lane. The problem is there's people that are then getting on the sidewalk with it and getting arrested, and they're getting pissed off. You are riding an electric dirt bike
Yeah. Why are you
because you know what
on the sidewalk?
you know what those Surons will do that the ones with pedals won't do.
Like 40, 50 miles an hour?
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you're riding it on a sidewalk full of people.
Correct.
yeah. So
So we take the pegs off, mount some fake pedals on bearings.
No. I would just get one and go have it street legal.
Yeah. Which is,
But there's also people that have taken those and have them street legal and went and put road tires on them.
I've seen that.
So
I mean, I'm not opposed to owning an electric motorcycle. Like a full-size electric
You know-
motorcycle.
yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what? You say you've only seen a couple certain ones. You take that back, sir. There was probably 50 of them at the races in Atlanta.
That is also, yeah, you are right.
They were
That's-
everywhere there.
I am going to hand, yep, you
That's
are
the
correct.
that's the races though.
But that's a prime place for
That is a perfect.
It
for
is, yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But you know what I saw more of? Little Honda CRs and XRs.
Oh
Little
yeah.
50s.
Little
Oh, yeah.
50s, 80s, and 100s.
Yeah.
I
For
saw
sure.
thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were everywhere.
I'm pretty sure I saw people driving off the main road through the front gate on them.
I'm pretty sure I saw mine down there. I don't know how it got there.
It
I didn't
just-
even know
it
it.
appeared.
It was there.
It appeared.
Flat tire and all.
It was only running on one cylinder.
Yeah. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'd like to have something like that though. I think it'd be fun just to have
I mean, yeah.
I
a
mean,
toy like that,
yeah.
and that's 100% what that is.
Oh, it's
It's a toy.
100% a toy. It's
Yeah.
not like your commuter vehicle.
It's not even like
No, like
it's not even like, oh, I have a CRF 450X. It's not even like that.
Yeah. See, like I would treat it like a bicycle, essentially.
I would too,
I mean,
but
yeah.
I wouldn't go ride it in places
That
like the Riverwalk.
no,
No.
but mentally, I'd treat it like a bicycle. Like I'm not
Right.
going to get on the highway. I'm not going to go to work on it. I'm
But
gonna
here's
do
the
things
question
like
that I do have that I don't know the answer to.
Okay.
We have some parks around here
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
that have mountain bike trails.
Yeah.
They even have signs up advising people that are hiking on those trails
That there are mountain bikes. coming
that
through.
these are
Yeah.
more designated for mountain bikes, less hikers.
Yeah.
Because, and anybody that wanted to argue that point, I don't think hikers need the whoops they put on the trail at Booker T State Park.
I don't
you got-
know.
Well,
I've seen some dogs take some jumps off of those.
100%. But like when you got into Booker T, I don't know
Yeah.
last time you were ever on those trails.
It's been a few years now.
When you get back to the very, very back where it basically starts to loop around, getting close to Champion Road, and
Yep.
comes back, it does this super tight switchback,
Mhm.
and there's some whoops and spaces for you to jump your bicycle and have fun.
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
That's not designed for someone hiking.
the last time I was at Booker T was on my mountain bike. So that
I have
I
never,
mean-
dude, I rode Booker T hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Never came across somebody walking.
Yeah.
I came across one person.
Well, even
One,
when you're
like
even
one-
when you're
one
like in the
time.
parking lot, because you have to go across that little field to get to the trail entrance. There's a sign that says mountain bike trails with an arrow that points.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't say trails,
Yeah.
hiking trails. It doesn't say, oh, horses and bicycles and people welcome. It doesn't say any of that stuff. It just says mountain bike trails with an arrow that points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if I recall correctly, they do have specific like hiking only trails out there as well. I thought.
Yes, but it's on the opposite side of the park from where
Yes.
that mountain bike trail
Okay,
is.
that's what I was.
and
vaguely-
it's nowhere near as long of a trail.
No, it's just like a short loop.
Yes.
Yeah. But I have actually heard that before where people have started complaining about them bringing the electric bicycles, dirt bike, pedal assist or not.
Yeah.
And tearing up the trails and doing stuff like that.
See, that's what I'm saying, but
like an actual gas powered.
But I've never heard. Now, I haven't been over there. They might have a sign up, too.
I mean, because this is a relatively new thing. I mean,
Well,
within
there
the
are
past
some
couple of
places.
years,
There are some places that you go to,
they say no motorized vehicles.
right?
Yeah.
And technically, when it says no motorized vehicles, they don't even mean that includes electric assisted bicycles.
Technically,
You
yes.
can straight pedal,
Yeah.
but if you use any electric assist, they have right to kick you out.
Yes.
Hmm.
So, because I mean, they've had a lot of those signs up
do
there.
you know how popular electric assist
Yeah.
bicycles are becoming?
I think
Yeah.
I think if you have an electric assist, I don't think they're going to hassle you at all.
Dude, people are becoming so lazy that if you walk into a bicycle shop right now, half their bicycles they sell are electric assist. And I'm talking like Specialized and GT
I know.
and Trek. I mean, major brands. And they have that huge fat tube on
You
bottom. It's
literally
like, what
just
is
talked
that?
about all the bikes that I have in my shed over there.
They have that huge
like
fat
real bicycles.
that
Yeah.
huge fat down tube, and it's like, what is that? And it's like, oh, that's the battery pack. It's like, what?
No, I'm
It's
not.
not the same as it was. Electric assist when I was a kid was this little electric motor that went right below the seat, and it just had a bar that pressed against the tire,
Mhm.
and you could push a button, and it would help rotate the tire. Now, these
It's
are
a
straight up
motor.
electric motors that the chain's hooked to.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, like, I can. I understand it, but at the same time, like, just pedal. We've been doing it for years.
Just pedal.
Bicycles have been around for a long time.
But back to the point. back to the point. If I could get away with those Surons at Booker T.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. So.
Oh yeah.
That'd be, look,
Yeah.
I would love to take that little XR100 out there, rip around.
But to be
Oh,
fair,
God.
we have an awesome place locally that we 100% legally could go do that. Prentice Cooper.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about trails that are open for whatever you want.
Yes,
True.
yeah.
You can hike down them. You can
ride your
ride your bicycle down it. You can
Yeah.
ride a horse down it. You can ride a dirt bike down it. You can ride a side-by-side down it. They only have, in that whole place, there's only like 4 trails that are hiking only.
Yeah.
Everything else is for everybody.
Everything else is for everybody.
Hell, we
If
took
you
my
could-
little Jeep out there.
Yeah, if you can fit, you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of those trails out there do get narrow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're more for.
Well, they
dirt
also
bikes.
have some
Yeah.
trails out there too, though, that they have signs that advise you don't go down it unless you're in a 4-wheel drive vehicle.
Yeah,
True.
They're like, don't even walk down this trail.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're only 2-wheel drive if you got legs.
You got legs.
Your dog can go, but you can't.
You can't.
Be free, Toby.
Bye, bye, Toby. Bye.
But I do know people that go down those 4-wheel drive only trails on their Pan Americas.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
I've seen some cool videos.
I have thought about taking that little 100 out to Prentice Cooper.
I rode the XR the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's getting ridden.
It, I mean, I hadn't even started it in a little bit. I mean,
Just starts right up. No
fired
problem.
right up, no issues.
Look at that. See, it's a Honda.
Yeah.
It's a
Simple,
Honda.
like-
simple issue.
I had it choked, and after about 60 seconds, it started kind of bogging. I was like, "Woo," turn that choke off, and it was like idling, sitting there perfectly. And I finished putting my gear on, and I start leaving and everything, and I get down to the end of the road, and it's like you could tell it still doesn't want to just crack and go.
Yeah. Well, it does have like 3 little dots for the choke,
Yeah.
so you can. do
Well, I
like a
went to the
light-
second one,
Yeah, and it was still.
and it was still doing that. So I just shut it all the way down,
Yeah,
choked all the way down, and it was idling perfectly.
yeah.
It just still needed to get like that
Get that temperature going.
that good
fluid
vacuum or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, get
So,
the oil flowing.
It was like by the time I got to the entrance there, because it was still like once I pulled onto Shalford,
Yeah.
it was like,
Good.
"Let's go, buddy."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
Woo!
And then when I was leaving work, it was sitting there idling and everything, and I was like, "I need to check the gas in this thing."
Well, you know.
Shake the tank.
Right side had plenty of gas.
Oh, I'm sure.
Left side still had like a gallon.
That'll be the next thing that we do to that bike eventually.
I know.
is
Well,
get a
I told you
tank.
that I would do that.
Yeah.
I told you I would handle that part.
Yeah. And at this point,
Yeah.
it's sitting in your garage.
Yeah.
You've ridden that bike more than I've ridden it at this
Yeah.
point. So
I'll do that. I'll also get some luggage and stuff for it. Actually, also, I think I'm going to keep those pegs, but I think I'm going to change them out for stock Pan America pegs.
okay.
Only because they're still bigger.
Yeah.
They're still like, they're just as,
Now we can adjust the shifter peg.
these are just as deep.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed even riding with the tennis shoes on,
Yeah.
it was like, you could get it fine with tennis shoes. And I was like, if it's adjusted too high, it might be too much.
Yeah. I mean, there are the way that shifter peg is. You have a lot of little tiny adjustment you can do.
Well, so the Pan Am pegs, the width of them,
Yeah.
they're probably a 1/4 inch wider
Yeah.
than what the factory peg was,
Yeah.
but they're like 2 inches longer.
Yeah.
So you still have a much larger peg surface, but being half the width of what's on there now,
Mm-hmm.
you have a little bit more articulation with your feet.
Which makes sense.
And on the upside, to continue with the Pan Am pegs, so I have a box full of them,
Which is why we did that modification.
which is why we changed over to Pan America pegs.
Yes.
Yes, for anybody listening, we did modification. We did, for the most part, an irreversible modification.
Yes.
Nothing is truly irreversible because you can always fix stuff.
But I think this one is
Well, no, we could eventually do something. I was even looking at where someone had done something where they were running like a pin system
Okay.
with a spring.
Yeah.
But we modified the peg mounts on the XR to fit standard. I'll call it standard because all ADV bikes are that way.
Yeah.
Standard ADV style pegs and not dirt bike style pegs.
Correct. So we currently have.
So we can get a larger foot platform.
You have a Pan America style peg.
So it's a Harley Davidson peg
Yeah.
that fits all Harley Davidson models.
Yeah.
But it's called an 80 grit. Is the name of the
Okay.
peg. A lot of people buy them for their Pan Americas.
Okay. So it's not the one that comes on the Pan America.
It doesn't come on the Pan America.
Okay.
But what I'm talking about changing to is what comes from the factory
Yeah.
on the Pan America.
And even that for the XR is a major upgrade.
A huge upgrade.
You have a bigger peg that
So
you
the pro-
can sit on.
Right. The problem that we were encountering, more me than Daniel, but
Yeah.
Daniel also knows the feeling, is even a aftermarket, even the one company that makes big
Yeah.
pegs for that thing,
Yes.
those pegs were half the size of the Pan America peg.
Correct.
And when you look at the Pan America peg compared to just anything in general, it's not that big.
No.
It's like the size of a playing card.
Yeah.
And when you take people like us that wear size 12 and size 13 shoes
Those little pegs are
Ooh.
not necessarily
for a long ride,
for a long ride. Yeah.
for a long ride.
And with Marcus working at the Harley Davidson dealership and lots of Pan Americas having pegs taken off and giant boxes full of them,
Yeah.
we decided that would be a worthwhile upgrade for us given our current situation and Marcus's situation of if you break a peg, bend a peg, do something to a peg.
You mess up a peg, here's a peg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just got another one. And I will say the passenger side peg was bent.
Yes,
It
like
was
severely.
severely.
But even on that one side, it's completely reversible
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because
yeah,
the bracket replaces.
Yes.
It's the other side that's not. But I have seen where someone on an ADV bike, they wanted a smaller peg.
Yeah.
So what they did was they ran a long shank and a spring to one side.
Okay. Makes sense. But I mean, as of right now, it works.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is literally
Significantly more
this is
comfortable.
not a this bike is a toy.
Yes. Yes. It's a novelty. Well, it's not as much of a novelty as the little XR100, which I think had
Yeah.
the exact same pegs as the
Yeah, probably so.
650.
Probably so. The XR will be one of those things though. In 10 years, it'll be worth the same, if not more.
Yeah. Well, when Honda does,
Like it was at the bottom of the market when we got it.
yes, when Honda says they're going to stop making them,
Yeah. Yeah.
They just did that.
yeah, but they said they're going to stop, but they haven't put an actual date on when they're stopping.
Correct, but you know what else they haven't done? Manufactured anymore.
You say that, but they really haven't manufactured any since like 1995,
It's probably true. Probably
and
true.
it's just new plastics on every single one of them.
But I've
Well,
never
yeah.
seen a 2024 model.
They have them at the dealership.
The white ones are 23s.
No, they have a 24.
It's a 23, I swear to you.
Is it actually a 23?
Yeah.
Because it's advertised as a 24.
You have to remember. I know people above the dealership.
It's also a
level.
95.
I know people above the dealership level.
That
I
that is
mean,
true.
it's true.
That is true.
I have
mean,
contacts, and they're not in my eyes.
but then again, knowing how many of those bikes they made,
Well,
they probably have warehouses full of XR650Ls.
right. That bike
True.
that bike's replacement just came out.
Yeah, the Transalp,
Yes,
which I don't think is necessarily a replacement for the XR.
it is not. But
We've had that conversation between a dirt bike and
But-
an ATV.
Yeah.
there's some stuff going on, and even the people that I know, my contacts with different brands, not just Honda. I've got contacts with other brands too. None of them really know what I'm talking about when I mention it, but I've seen some people talking about it, about the kind of getting away from carburetor. Like they're kind of talking about like carburetor's not going to be a thing anymore on motorcycles. I know we briefly touched on that.
I think that's a long time coming for especially street legal motorcycles.
Yeah, well, name something currently, with the exception of like a DRZ or a DR or an XR, new production with a carburetor.
That was literally it.
Because even new dirt bikes,
yes, are all fuel injected.
unless it's like a little CRF 50 that's probably still carbureted,
Yes,
they're all fuel injected.
everything over like 100 cc's is fuel
I
injected.
mean, even the CRF 110 is fuel injected.
That's what I'm saying. Everything over 100 cc's,
Yeah.
fuel injected.
But
So-
a lot of these companies, too, they're switching from carbureted to throttle body injection and not straight to fuel injection.
Yeah,
So you have a lot of dirt bikes now that is, even instead of being fuel injected, they're throttle body injected.
which is essentially an electronic carburetor.
Is a smart card,
It's a smart card, like Electron. Electron is a
or the brand smart card.
that is yes. That didn't click for a second. Screw you.
Well,
It's a carburetor that knows what it's doing.
Yeah. Which I mean,
Electron has just been around a long time.
yes.
New version of Electron, different company, smart card.
I mean, look, they knew that I was buying a fuel injected motorcycle. They said that if
Market's
he bought,
done.
The carburetor market's over.
it's done.
He has enough in the garage. I have 380 carburetors out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. It's
That
fine.
reminds me, the bag for the XR.
It's on my shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to take that back with me.
Yeah.
Because the other day,
Well,
I
you
was-
had it on the KTM.
right.
Yeah.
Because I need storage on the KTM.
Yes.
But now, like, I read the XR the other day and I was like, I don't have anywhere to put anything. Like, I just had to put my garage door opener in my pocket. And, like, the whole time I'm riding away, I'm like, I hope my garage door doesn't, like, I don't bump the button and the garage door opens. Because she's gone. She's not at home.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. It's just.
Brr.
Somebody's just going to cruise by and see the street glide sitting there.
Yeah. Like, oh God.
Yeah. And that's. Storage is always important. We've talked
Yeah,
about
we've
that
talked
too.
about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that.
Well, eventually I will have the,
Panniers.
no, the Moscow rackless system.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which would, for that bike,
Yeah.
1,000% utility on that bike.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, will. Then you don't have to worry about that little top bag. No, that top bag that I have for it, the tail bag, is actually pretty useful, especially to expand. You put a helmet
Yeah.
in it, stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
I wish it had enough space to put a little handlebar bag on there.
yeah,
There's not enough space.
no,
I mean, there's somewhere you could put it, but it would get in the way of being able to see the gauge
but then again, you don't really
and
look at
reach the
gauge.
keys.
Do you really look at the gauge?
No, but I look at the key.
Yeah.
Like, no.
As long as you know the key's there.
It's fine.
If no one else can see it either, they can't steal it.
It's true.
Just put a fake Kickstarter on it, and then no one will steal it.
It's
No one
true.
knows how to
I
Kickstarter.
can put a fake
true.
Kickstarter on it.
It doesn't have a Kickstarter.
I can put a Kickstarter on it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Kickstarter will scare people away from.
You
It
know,
will.
you can put a Kickstarter on it.
Yeah, because the 650Rs had Kickstarters.
Yeah, buddy. And that just goes,
Yeah, it's literally a cover.
Yeah.
Pull it off. Kickstarter mechanism.
Yeah.
Which I like Kickstart. I think it's fun.
you know,
Except when I almost throw my foot above my head trying to kickstart the KZ.
you can do that
Well-
with twin cam Harleys.
Can you really?
Oh God.
How cool would that be, though?
So, like, I knew a guy that had a 2001? 2000 maybe? 2001. He had a first year twin cam Springer.
Okay.
Okay. which they made all the way up to 2017 last year for twin cam. There's companies, I don't know what companies, but there are companies that make the jack shaft and everything for the side of it.
Yeah.
But it has a kickstart. So you still have electric start, but you also have kickstart.
I mean, that's pretty cool, actually. Not gonna lie.
I know a guy that had a twin cam Softail Springer
With a kickstart.
with a kickstart. He said it would break your leg too.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Because you want to talk about like pressure.
You hit the compression stroke on the kickstart.
You hit a compression stroke on a 1600cc engine.
Yeah. It's because I'll tell you that the one day that I kicked over the KZ and wasn't paying attention. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
My leg went above my head, and I've never been able to do
I
that.
can believe
But
it.
you know what they don't make?
What?
Kickstart kit for an Evo Sportster.
Really? Oh, that's a
What?
shame.
That is a shame.
Because that would be, with that...
Somebody might. I've never seen one.
That would be really cool, though.
Yeah.
When I build my bike. Yeah.
I'll put a Kickstarter on a BMW.
You already told me I needed to put Kickstarter.
I did
On the
already tell you
chopper.
need to put a Kickstarter on a chopper.
Yeah.
Even if you don't use it, just like pull it out and like, even if it's not attached to anything, hit the electric start button at the same time.
Well, the
Just
other
have a
day,
ratcheting
have it.
system in there so it sounds like it's doing something.
There you
the other
go.
day I was in Teresa's office.
Like, it doesn't matter if it adds weight to it.
Well, the other day I was in Teresa's office and I'm sitting there looking at her Sportster Scrambler exhaust that just sitting on the shelf. I was like, that'd look pretty cool. But it'd probably be so high that it would burn my inner thigh.
You'd have to wear pants with like leather right here.
Oh, God, yeah.
Jeez.
And she definitely couldn't ride on the back then because
Oh,
the
God,
exhaust come out right where she is.
Yeah, no.
She'd have to like wrap her legs around you. Yeah.
So bad.
That would be entertaining though.
Yeah, not comfortable for me,
Well,
but
look,
yeah.
I mean, it's not a touring bike; it's a bar hopper.
No, it's a bar hopper for sure.
It's an around the town bike.
Yeah.
Chopper fever is catching at the shop, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
One person's already started.
Brian,
Sam.
what are they building?
Sam's building a Sportster chopper. Ryan's trying to decide whether he wants to do a Sportster chopper or chop his Dyna.
Mm.
I mean, I'd imagine you guys get Sportsters traded in early to.
Well, Sam's got an old Ironhead Sportster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he bought a basket case.
Mm.
So
I mean, we can, Marcus. We could start Facebook marketplacing Sportsters for you. You know, put that out there.
at Christmas.
Winter time.
Like, I have two things I'm buying at Christmas.
Sportster.
The Sportster.
And a new couch.
Okay. And it'll take, you get all the parts, it'll take a week of us tinkering on it here in the garage, and
It'll take 2 days to be ready to weld.
yes.
And then after we get it back, it'll take us probably 2 weeks of nighttime tinkering
Unless,
to have the bike going.
After work.
Going on
tinkering.
the yes.
well, you say
But
that.
there'll be somewhere
but-
between 2 weeks to a month of nothing happening.
Yeah, while
Because
we wait.
stuff's getting painted and powder coated.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that you're also assuming that I'm not just going to sit here in the house one day and be like, I'm just going to finish that tonight.
I would be mad at you if you didn't call
I know,
me.
I know you would.
He would just, but the thing is he wouldn't call me. He would just finish it. And then the only reason I would know it would be done is because he would just ride over to the house on it.
Yeah. Surprise!
But see, you'd be mad at me because I finished it, but you'd also be like, oh shit, it's done.
Yeah.
But I have decided on the paint.
Have you?
Yeah, not necessarily colors, but what I like, trick little paint job.
Okay. And that'll be for a later discussion, or do you want to do it now?
No. We'll discuss that off the air.
Okay.
Okay.
They can wait until it's done. We also decided on the name.
Can you share that with us?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Okay.
Well, y'all, yes, not them.
Sorry,
Well,
guys. I
All
tried.
right. Yeah, we tried.
I tried for you. Can't get paint or a name.
Nope.
You gotta
Not-
wait till
Not yet.
December of this year. It'll be your Christmas gift, just like it is Marcus's.
Yes.
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 You will get a Christmas gift from the Daily Biker podcast in the form of Marcus building a chopper.
I just don't
Yeah.
want someone to steal my paint idea
I-
or the name.
Fair,
of
fair
I
enough.
get it.
I'm not gonna argue
I
with
get
that.
it. Yeah.
I get that.
It'd be Ben or Peter or Keith or somebody like that takes it from me.
Ben, don't you dare. Don't you dare think about it.
Mm.
Look, Ben's gonna send us a message like, oh, look at the BMW I just bought now.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what it'll be, right?
It'll be old and
It'll
awesome.
be a 2020 XR1000.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, and on that bombshell.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.